Other breaking thing that's happening this morning is that President Obama is, of course, overseas in South Korea, and he apparently told Russian President Medvedev that he's going to have more flexibility to discuss missile defense after he's reelected. Listen to this.
My wife's question. Yeah. That's not my question. I have one question. Yeah. I translate this information to let you know that I understand.
So Medvedev says, I understand you. And the rest of the American people are like, well, we didn't understand that. So I have a feeling the White House today is going to have a lot of explaining to do. Because, first of all, you know the mic's hot. So was that intentional? Or was it just a, hey, let me just have a little private moment with him? Those words got picked up. And last election, this is kind of ironic, wasn't it Vladimir Putin's who was supposed to have the last election beforehand? This is a guy, we have terrible relations with Russia. What President Obama just did was signal what maybe should have been said in a private diplomatic moment, but signal in front of the world. He wants a second term for more flexibility, and then I think the American people have a right to demand to do what?
Can you name one positive thing that happened with U.S.-Russia relations in the last 3 years?
The only possible thing are things that we probably don't know about, which is they were quite helpful on anti-terror policing. But if you look at some of the things that we've wanted to do in the United Nations, that is not helpful at all. And I guarantee that our allies, like the Polish and the Ukrainians, want to know more about what President Obama just meant.
I was going to say that a lot of people might be nervous about hearing that there might be more flexibility if he's reelected.
Yeah, like what more?
We already took out the missile shield.
I know. Well, the White House has already got the fire extinguisher. Here's the official statement this morning.
Well, this should do it.
Since 2012 is an election year in both countries. Well, that's good.
Oh, right.
With an election and leadership transition in Russia and an election in the United States, it is clearly not a year in which we are going to achieve a breakthrough. Therefore, President Obama and President Medvedev agreed that it was best to instruct our technical experts to do the work of better understanding our respective positions, providing space for continued discussions on missile defense cooperation going forward. Is that
the American people are smarter than that. And they want to know, what did you mean by that? And if you're not going to define it very clearly for us, then I would imagine that the Republican candidates better get on this right now and be explaining it more fully. I can't imagine what the Secretary of State is thinking right now. Hillary Clinton must be thinking, really? Now we have Vladimir Putin, a horrible dictator with human rights violations that are astounding. We're telling his puppet, Medvedev, just give us a little bit more flexibility. Give me a second term, and I'll be able to do what? Mr. President, you're going to have to finish the sentence. What do you mean by that?